Dara Davey, who played Shelley, the kind of the villain. We wanted a couple of people in there that didn't really have a lot of redeeming qualities because an audience needs somebody to dislike. And when you originally you hate the John Brooks character, but at the end, when you start to feel a little bit of sympathy for him and realize he's a victim too, you still need somebody as an audience member to kind of go, okay, but I don't like this person. You know, we live in a world where in order for something to be good, something has to be bad. You know, you have to draw those contrasts. So Dara Davey, Alicia Rose, the amazing Alicia Rose. Bob Olin is hiding out over here. Actor Bob Olin, who played Mike the dad. Funny guy Darren Hick.
Good for that.
And he's funny like that all the time.
Yeah,
Doesn't stop.
he looks in character.
He is funny like that pretty much all the time, so that's really pleasant. Alexander Fraser, who dropped about 20 pounds. Who dropped about 20 pounds for that role because he's actually pretty cut. He's in pretty good shape.
Show him. No.
So he's in good shape. He was very athletic, and I said, I need you to drop about 20 pounds for this role. You need to lose some muscle mass, do a lot of cardio, and you know you need to be a young man on the cusp of adulthood, where we wanted him to be that stage where he's not quite a boy but not quite a man. He doesn't have a man's confidence or self-assurance, but at the same time, he's not a little kid.
Still about 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah. So we wanted him to, we had him drop 20 pounds of weight for the role, and Alicia dropped weight also to get in shape and to kind of portray a slightly younger version of themselves. So yeah, Fraser lost about 20 pounds of muscle mass, slimmed down so that we could buy the difference in age. And really, Darren Ackerman, who played the bully, isn't that much older, but we needed to have them be about 3 or 4 years difference and be able to sell it. So did a lot putting the film together. These guys were all amazing. And we have various sound people and PAs and ADs and whatnot came with us also to support showing the film.
And the
So.
mother?
The mother, Holly Olson. She's actually not here. She's actually a writer, director herself, and does some of her own films as well. And it was funny, kind of a funny story. The woman we wanted to cast for the mother, this woman comes in, and we described her as kind of a small town drunk, you know, a barfly whose better days are way behind her, but really kind of a mean-spirited small town drunk who really resents her child. And her husband walked out on her and whatnot. It's a country song. And this lady comes in on auditions, and she's amazing, just amazing. She's got the drunk attitude, and she's mean, and she's nasty, and we're like, that's her, not Holly. And we're like, this is her. And then where the PA goes, she's out in the lobby waiting for the spaceship to beam her back home. And I go, what? No, not joking. She was waiting for a spaceship to come. She didn't know how she got to the auditions. She didn't know it was an audition. Wow. So I got there and talked to her. She's like, have we met? I'm like, yeah. She goes, they beamed me in and I'm not sure what's going on. They do this periodically. And apparently she's just batshit crazy. So we wound up unfortunately not able to cast her because she had no idea how she got there, no idea how she was getting home.
Bless her heart.
And Holly, who I'd worked with once before on a short film, I knew was very, very talented. So we brought Holly in and said, hey, mean nasty, give us mean nasty. So she did it. And the night we filmed the end sequence where she gets shot, her brother was having brain surgery, and her brother is an actor, and she said, the show must go on.
Wow.
And so she performed all that, you know, stressed out of her mind. Came in and performed, but said her brother's an actor, she's an actress, they've been in the industry for a long time. Her brother did pass away from the surgery about a week afterwards. But just film industry people are like that. You know, they're dedicated, they understand the show goes on. And I tried to send her home. I was like, why don't you go home? Like, I can shoot tomorrow, I can shoot next week, we can do this. And she's like, you know, my brother would want me to shoot. So she wrapped the film and did all that, and it was amazing. And so she kind of channeled some of that into it, a lot of the emotion and whatnot. And Darren Ackerman, the guy who plays the bully, was amazing. We weren't 100% sure we could get him there as an actor. I was like, dude, you have it in you, but you need to trust me and just let it go. Like, stop thinking and let it go. So we worked with him a lot and built some trust up and some faith, and then at the end, obviously, I think he does a phenomenal job there at the end. And just lets it go. So it was very interesting. Anybody else with questions, though?
I
Ed,
have a question, but a comment first. We didn't clap for the bad girl, but you did a great job.
Bad girl.
She's so wonderful in real life.
Not a bad girl, not a bad girl.
We had a critic who sent in a review of the film, said, you know, I would give this actor this and this actor this on a 1 to 10. And he goes, and I'd give that beautiful crack whore a 9. I was like, wow, that's a compliment. So.
And I'd give that crack whore a 9.
That was a good crack hole.
And, you know, amazing come in and just be that kind of nasty and mean and not caring while this horrible scene was going on. The fighting in the woods, the girls beat the crap out of each other. When you see them fighting right there, they're not playing. I was sitting behind the camera and I'm like, oh God, they're really beating the crap out of each other. Bruises and scrapes, and they just. But bruises and scrapes, and they just went for it. You know, they let themselves go as actors. I was like, you need to sell, you know, this horrible violence, and they did. They did a great job. Yeah.
Firstly, congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really good job. Anytime anybody gets a film made, it's a damn miracle. So congratulations on that.
100% agree with that.
Yeah, learning that.
So, what was the medium that you shot it on, and what was...
It's almost nothing, believe it or not. By Hollywood standards, it wasn't even the cost of the catering bill. We spent about $25,000 shooting the film, which,
Wow.
yeah, virtually nothing. Virtually nothing. We actually shot on the Canon T2i, which is an HDSLR camera, kind of a knockoff of the 5D or a 5D variant. We shot on that. We were constantly running memory cards back to the house.
Oh,
yeah. 32 gig memory card doesn't hold very much high def. So it's just constantly like, shoot the scene, hope the card doesn't run out. You know, we didn't want to reshoot those scenes twice. We did. By the way, we shot that sexual assault twice.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was horrible both times. But in order to get the best performance, the best footage, the best lighting, and everything else, we shot it twice. You know. So yeah, about $25K shooting costs. We did spend some more in post, obviously, to bring things up and whatnot. But about $25K in post or in shooting. We shot on the Canon 5D, and the editing process is kind of
The story, and that not everything's black and white, and that lots of people are victims, and that if we just kind of take a minute to really, you know, look at people's lives, that, you know, this is why this message was so important to me to be a part of, even if it's through showing that I'm this horrible person that really doesn't have a story behind her. It's any part that I could play within this movie, I wanted to be a part of it. You know, I feel really strong about it.
I definitely agree. Especially for me, like normally I looked at this and I'm like, oh gosh, that's a, I don't know, it's a tall glass there, my friends. So, you know, but I read the script, you know, and I looked at it and I'm like, I know every single one of these kids. And I felt for every single one of these kids.
Yeah, there should be something in the story that everybody relates to character-wise on some level.
And I remember reading this in my school, and I'm about ready to go to my final, and I'm late to my final because I cannot stop reading the script. I'm just like, dude, you gotta go. You're gonna miss your final. I'm like, I'm almost done. Will you stop? Like, I couldn't stop reading it, and I was like, no, I have to do this film. I have got to get this part. And thank God I did, you know, and I will never regret ever making this part. It's probably one of the most challenging roles I've ever done, and I, as an actor, love a challenge. Give me anything higher than the last thing I'll do. I mean, I love the art, and I love the character, and I love the characters, I love the story, and the message is the most important thing to me. You know, I don't like bullying. I don't appreciate, you know, people who take advantage of other people, and, you know, the internet has definitely made that a lot harder, but I think this film has such a huge purpose in this world, and I think that, you know, if a lot of people watch it, you know, then maybe they'll get something out of it, you know, and so definitely that's how I got involved. I saw the message, I saw the characters, I said I have to tell this story, and it has to be me to do it, because I don't think I would, you know, it just had to do it. Yeah.
How about you, Little D? We call him Little Darren because they're
I really got interested with this because, first of all, this is my very first audition and film project. So I was.
He was nervous.
I was crazy nervous. Oh my god! I thought I did absolutely horrid at my initial audition. By the way. But this is this.
How did he do in his first audition ever?
I thought it was hilarious. You can't teach comedic timing. You can't.
I was
comedy is
absolutely
hard.
floored when I saw that I got called back. I was like, really? But anyway,
you can't teach
All the
yeah, you can't teach comedy, and he had something. He's a character. There was something there, and we knew it was his first audition. We knew he was nervous, but I thought, you know what, the kid's talented. He's got something going. We can work with it and make it happen. So he took a shot, brought little Darren on.
But anyway, this project is really important to me because, it sucks but you know, having these things can kind of get you made fun of sometimes, and I was unfortunately one of those people. So yeah, this is I don't know. I just wanted to let people know it's okay. You know. So yeah.
So Frazier, the other kid in the group, Frazier and I had worked together on a couple of fun projects. We did a really, if you ever get a chance to upload a film called Roomies.
Oh God.
The opening, it's like a stupid 5-minute film we shot. We get new cameras or we get new gear, we shoot something stupid for 5 or 10 minutes and just make it comedy, you know, very dark comedy or very lighthearted comedy, and just do stupid stuff to try the new gear, try things out, try actors out, and see how it goes.
I want to watch something that make me think and enjoy it, or I want to watch something that I don't
Yeah. I get it.
When I watch something, I have to go to sleep after that.
That's so sad.
I just do one across here.
You kind of realize how it is that you use weird unconscious ways. That would be helpless.